Welcome to Vintage Bricks. James, your host. We're reviewing castle sets from 1978 all the way up to today. We are in our fourth video, 2010 to 2024. We have four more sets to go over, so come on in and enjoy. Okay, the castles from 2010 to 24. The King's Castle Kingdom set from 2010. A few years later, they came out with the next one, the 70404, another King's Castle, different colored king and bad guys there. Then we move on to a great new set, 2021, the Medieval Castle, the 31120, cute little green dragon. And then the really majestic set, the 10305, the Lion's Eyes Castle that just came out recently. So there they go. Let's start a little more in-depth review with the King's Castle from 2010. Well, it's 2010, and Lego has a new theme, Kingdoms, and they were audacious enough to name something King's Castle. Well, the original King Castle over here from 1984, it looks a whole lot like the new one in just the build. They went back to the basics here. We got the nice drawbridge, the portcullis here, the thing that goes up and down. You know, got the same, same color flags, big hint there. Gone to a little bit of the red motif. Now we have a king. You know, in 84 they didn't have a king, but they're all happy to have a king now. They're probably like buddies now, sort of. It's real similar, isn't that interesting how they kind of went back to the basics here and busted out a castle to get started. This really, I think, is jump-starting the new era of Lego castles from 2010 to today that really showcases the beloved traditional castles. This Kingdom set is, one of my favorites. It's a fun build, and I think, arguably the king is with his cape. These are some of the best looking, maybe the best looking king of the whole group. I have a whole bunch of other Kingdom sets I haven't even, they're still in the boxes. I got to get to those at some time in the future. So here we are, King's Castle, a Kingdoms theme from 2010. Oh, before I go, let me say one big difference. This is not a swing out castle. By swing out, the original King's Castle could be swung out and you could make a wall. This one's held together by Technique pins, which makes it really sturdy to pick up and move around. But it doesn't have that same way you can build a long wall. So, but still, highly recommend this Kingdom set. It's deja vu time. 2014, and Lego has another King's Castle, 70404. Looked like they kind of took the last Kingdoms one, the King's Castle from a couple years ago, and they switched the colors on it. Look at that. Now the king guys are blue instead of red, and the bad guys, who are the dragon guys, are now the red. So I think it's a cool castle. One thing that's different is that they put the tower in the back, in the middle, which is I guess an upgrade. And they put the prison's in the corner. The biggest room in the whole place is the prison. They must have lots of little dragon prisoners they got to put in there, and there's a little catapult. So the cute little flags. So one of the things they did do, they're getting better at their little technique things to move up the drawbridge and move up the portcullis, and we'll see that later on, how they're using their improved techniques. So here we are, 70404, the King's Castle. These are fairly reasonably to get, if you want to pick up a nice big castle set to get started. So this is a good one too. Oh no, yikes, crash. Oh no, when I was getting up, my next one fell on the ground, and I've got to do some fixing up before I review this one. All better though, ready for the review. It's 2019, and Lego busted out a new Black Falcon set. This is the original from 1986, the 6074, and it has a living area. This is earth-shattering back then, and it's like one of these guys had a dream and woke up and they dreamed of this colorful new castle. They've been doing some remodeling. They remodeled this castle for this castle. That's what it is. This is a remodel. I'm going with that. It swings out like a traditional, 1980s castle, except it has all the modern things. A new castle, new old. It has the detail, has a prison, a detailed living area, armory. Even has the Black South Falcon shield and things. This is a great set, I think, to get back into the Lego castle theme. So I really recommend this. 31120, the medieval castle. Well, hopefully nobody's dropped this next castle. That would be a disaster. Well, towards the last castle I'm reviewing, the Lion Knight's castle. We saved the best for last. This is this huge, amazing castles. As something fun, I am going to show you this castle in 4 dioramas I did. Well, the Lion Knight's castle worked great in dioramas. Kind of anchors the whole thing. There are so many other sets we could also add to this. Maybe we will in the future. So as we spin around, we'll see the Black Falcons. Look, there they are with their couple of their 6074 sets. There, and that looks great. We even have a Black Knight set there, kind of holding the anchor. In our second diorama, we are going to do the yellow castle sets. So it's a community. They built a new castle next to the old one, and certainly having the contrasting colors is pretty striking, especially if you like yellow. And our last one I really like this one. This is with the Forest Men, and now the main castle the Lion Knight's castle is closed, but the Forest Men, the Sherwood Forest is there, and they're coming into town to trade, and right now they're all kind of peaceful. So there we have it. Yeah, wasn't that fun? Now, I'll say a couple things about this castle. Over 4,000 pieces. It's for sale on Lego.com now, so you could pick it up if you hadn't got a chance. And I certainly recommend that. So that comes to a conclusion of our review of the castles from 1980 to today. I'll be doing more reviews on castles and maybe, some of the special designer ones too that I have a little bit later. So please subscribe. Our next video, I think I'll probably do kind of go through all the castles in one video real shortly so you can see them all at once. So thanks for visiting, and we'll see you again soon.